I'm in the game to win some. She didn't want to roll with me until she seen a friend.
Alright, how's everybody doing out there? Your boy Retro coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm going to be answering a lot of you guys' questions or points that you made in some of the previous videos, comments, concerns, questions, all that good stuff. If you guys want to add me and play with me, do some tag matches, my gamer tag is on the video. Have a couple slots open on my friends list, so please feel free to take advantage of that. We'll be doing a lot of recording videos with you and whatever, so make sure you do that because yeah, you get a chance to tag with me on YouTube and, you know, do a commentary maybe. So in this video, I'm using the fire deck. Pretty much it's just a little generic fire deck that I made, a little quick little whip that I did, nothing too special. I maybe took like maybe 20 minutes to put it together. So hope you guys actually, you know, if you have any questions about this particular deck, what the recipe is, I will answer that in the comment section below. So I got a couple questions from you guys. One being any tips on how to get all the cards in the game. I've been hearing the word going around that there's this mod focusing with Mario and some other program I think called Horizon, something like that, where you can actually mod to get all the cards. I'm not necessarily sure. Not that I really want to mod all my cards anyway, although it's nice to have all the cards, but it's not necessarily something that I want to do. I want to actually earn the cards. But anybody who knows anything about that, somebody was briefing me about how to get all the cards, but I didn't really soak it all in and never really thought to try it. I did have Mario at one point. I don't have that program no more. It's slow to my computer back when I had my other computer, so I might work with this computer. I'm not going to bother downloading it though. So my best advice to give you is just to play the story mode if you want to get more cards. I mean, play the story mode and use a deck that, you know, can prolong the match, because, you know, the longer the match, the more points you get. The more cards you get, and just do it like that. A tip that Rambo had gave me: when you play the story mode and you advance to the second round after the preliminaries, just don't play like Crow Hogan or the next group of people. Just quit out and just keep starting over, because it takes longer to beat somebody 2 out of 3 than just playing single matches and getting cards. So that might be a quicker way just to play the preliminary matches, and then once you get to the next round, just quit that and start a whole new single player again. That might be a new way to get cards. Another question that you guys have been asking me is, how do I approach a duel when I'm dueling somebody? What is my mindset going into a match? Well, the first thing you want to know is figure out what deck they're using. So you can usually figure that out on the first or second turn. Like I said, my opponent here was using Elemental Heroes, so I kind of already knew that he's going to do a lot of fusion summoning, do a lot of either fusion gate, polymerization, any sort of fusion summoning, dealing with Prisma, Wild Heart, what's the other one? Can't think what the other one. Not Wild Heart and something. Whatever the other card was, Woodsman. So knowing that, I knew how to prepare against it. You have to have a really good Elemental Hero deck to beat me, because I mean, to me, Elemental Heroes are one of those type of cards where, unless you can get the badass Rainbow Neos and cards like that on the field, it's going to be hard to beat me, because I just had very good success against Elemental Heroes. It doesn't really matter what deck I use. It's like I'm always, if I see it, I can prepare for it. So once I see what type of cards they're using, I always like to think 2-3 moves in advance. So after I make my first move, I'm thinking about what am I going to do in the next 2 turns. So a good way of thinking is, if you want to tip your opponent's hand, make sure you have a backup plan. If you're going to tip your opponent's hand, get them to activate, let's just say a bottomless trap hole, make sure you have a card ready as a backup, so that when they use that bottomless trap hole and takes away one of your better monsters, you have another option that you can go ahead and use to exploit on your next move. So basically, don't use your best move if you don't have a backup move. You know, because you always got to prepare for something to happen. Now, the good opponents will always have something, so you always got to be prepared. The opponents that aren't so good, you're gonna have to worry about, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, having a backup plan, because, you know, you can probably just breeze through. You can probably use your best move in the opening turn and won't have to suffer too much damage from it. But the good players are always gonna be prepared with a move. So to counteract that, you have to be prepared in advance 2-3 moves down the line. So if they take away one of your better monsters, you have a way of getting him back, and are you prepared to get him back? And is that strategy in your hand to be able to capitalize on getting your monster back or a certain magic or trap card back easily? So I like to tip my opponent's hand. Sometimes I'll attack on purpose, knowing they have a mirror force or something like that, knowing that that move is going to help me out in the long run. So make sure you plan in advance. Make sure you understand your opponent's strategy, and make sure you understand what your strategy is and how it correlates with what they're doing, so that make sure you have the upper hand. There are some other tips. This video was actually winding down. Like I said, this was a generic fire deck that I used, nothing special. But if you guys have any questions and concerns, I will answer in the next video that I do by myself. Me and Rambo will be back to doing collab commentaries, focus on the Glare Beast, and we'll be doing Why Is This Card Banned episode number 3. So, like I said, add me on Xbox Live. I will be playing with you guys. I will be recording. Just let me know what decks that you have, so that I can actually either make a deck or give you a list of decks that I would tag with you on a video. So that's pretty much it. Your boy Retroactives. Comment, rate, subscribe. Your boy Retro. I'm out. Peace. Remember, guys, to like my Facebook page, the Retro Recap. As you can see here, the link will be in the description. I already have 44 likes on this page, and what this page will basically do for you guys is give you all the updates about when I'm going to upload a new video, when I'm going to be posting new videos in the future, and just some polls and questionnaires for you guys to answer. So yeah, don't forget to like my Facebook page. Has some interesting stuff on there. Once again, thanks guys.